Joel Embiid is out there with Chuma Okeke. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the 2. And for the Heat, Tyler Hero is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Jaquez in at the 3. And Grant, the teams we'll see tonight have some strong veteran leaders. You were in that role not too long ago, my friend.
You're right, B.A. It feels like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help a team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Pass to Okeke. Now Maxey. Over Rozier. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And this summer, the Sixers making changes on the bench. Grant, the mission statement is clear. Make it past the conference semifinals.
Oh, so clear, B.A. And while that's been the stumbling block in recent years, I'm not sure even that's good enough. This is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
The free throw drops for Anderson. Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry. And then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
And Anderson drops them both. Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A. More methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
George, 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.26 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Jaquez. George defending. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Substitution on the court.
.11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jovic. The rebound by Embiid. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Sixers on top. They're up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Buries it from 3.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Outside Oubre. Lowry outside. 5 on the clock. For 3, George nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 6.
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence.
Rozier, the pass to Burks. We've got 13 seconds left in the second period. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Drummond right there just staying active on the defensive end, collects another block.
For 3, George. Can't get it to drop.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sixers ahead, up 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. We need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. They trail by 1. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. Chuma Okeke is out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. It's blocked. He takes it in. And he banks in the layup.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
On the wing, Rozier. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Rozier. That time on the assist by Hero. Rozier's got his first points in this one.
Oh, one of the tougher players in this league. Rozier doesn't mind battling through some airtight defense.
Pass to Okeke. George outside. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Came into the league when the mid-range was popular. Game shifted to 3, and PG said, I could do that too.
Hero for 3. And he can't get that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Sixers on top, up 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Drummond against Adebayo. And it's in.
He can intimidate. He comes from the elbows. He attacks the offensive glass. And he gives you second possessions.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Hero. From about 16, offensive board. Jaquez. Hero outside. Shoots over Maxey. Can't hit from the low block. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Philadelphia. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey. 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So, yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. So it's Philadelphia.